slight difference between the weight loss program to muscle building program. Muscle building will be generally a little bit more intermediate, or for somebody that has a little bit more experience with training as well. So because they're accustomed to weight training, resistance training, I'd recommend doing an extra 1 day of training, and the goal is to build muscle. So in that, if the main goal is to build muscle, what we want to do is change your sets and reps in each and every single workout. And also with the videos that we've done concentrating on the eccentric, the isometric and concentric movements, we want to play about with those variables. Okay, of eccentric loading, isometric holds, and concentrics, okay? Because that is going to give you the best adaptation to muscle fiber, okay? For instance, you hear a lot of people talking about tempo training. Great for building muscle. So tempo training could be a 3-second eccentric. So for instance, we'll talk about squat, 3 seconds going down, if that's a squat. So we're taking care of the eccentric. Isometric hold could be a 2-second pause on the bottom. Concentric would be explode. So again, we're going fast. Could be a 1-second contraction and a 1 second just rest before you do the next rep. Okay, so tempo training, you can see how it's a little bit more advanced, but you get better adaptation to the muscle fibers. But if you don't know your basics, this is going to be quite hard to program as well. So that's your tempo training. Now, sets and reps, again, same thing. If we've done a program of weight loss and we've maybe just done 3, 4, 5 sets, 10, 12, 15 reps, we want to change the sets and the reps. So people say that you can't really build muscle, we're doing high volume. I challenge that to say that if you only ever do high volume training, you're not going to build that lean muscle. But at the same time, if you only ever do heavy weight training as well, you're not going to build that stamina to be able to do those amount of reps, okay? So you want to have a mix of high rep and then high weight for low reps. So that's pretty much the principles of muscle building program. And again, you want to make sure that you're working on each and every single eccentric, isometric, contraction. Focus on your compound lifts. With a smaller focus on isolation. Because if you only ever come in and do an arm session, you're not burning as many calories, and you're only building one part of your body. Whereas you come in and you do pull-ups and bend over rows, we're still hitting the arms, but you're hitting the bigger muscle fibers as well, which you want to build, add more weight, add more reps, and you want to have a better overall work ratio as well. So you're burning more calories because of those compound lifts. So muscle building program, slightly different than weight loss program as well. Again, I've been spending 20 years plus doing program designs as well. And the one thing I will say is everybody's different, okay? You need to know your level, where you're at. And also in a muscle building program, I'd highly recommend that you know your strength standards. You also have fitness standards as well. That's maybe another video we could talk about. But if you focus on building muscle, we need to know, your 1 rep or your 3 rep max on most lifts as well.